Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy and I play games, but today's a little bit different. We're not going to be playing any games today. I think it's because school is starting up soon. I thought it was time that I just kind of did a little bit of real talk. Something that I think will hopefully help people. I've been known to be able to help people when it comes to certain situations, whether it's you're just upset or having going through an issue with a family member or whatever it may be. I think school's starting and people are going off to college and all that stuff. I think it's time that we just take a second and talk about life, which I know can be a rough topic to talk about, especially for some people, especially for me. A little bit of background is I have ADHD, which I I've been told is not the most severe case, but from what I've seen from other people, I think I have it pretty bad off compared to some others. But people keep telling me that that's not true, and I mean, but personally, I don't think it's true. And I've been through some rough situations. I'm not going to go into too much detail just to not go off on a rant, but I've been through some rough situations, and there's some things that I've learned over the years, and things that I take to heart and try to use and help. And one of the things that I really take and learn is that life is too short to be sad. You can't be sad, because if you're sad, you're taking time out of your life to be upset. But we all only got between 70. Well, most of us have only got between 70 and 100 years of life out of 2,000 years alone, from zero, the year zero, that we only will live about 1/20th of what has been there. And that's not that much time. It's too short to be sad, because if you're being sad, you're taking time when you could, be going on adventures, and you could be going to like theme parks and having fun or doing fun activities. And you're being sad and you're like, no, I don't want to go out and play. I'm just gonna sit here and be upset and just be upset. I'm gonna sit here, be upset. Yeah, it's basically what I'm gonna do with my life, is just be upset. It doesn't work like that. And plus, if you're upset for a little time, you your body doesn't want you to not be upset. It just lets you be upset, and it almost wants you to be upset. It wants to give you a reason to, basically get attention to yourself. Because people are like, when they're sad, they do things that they normally wouldn't do. And, whether or not they realize it, they're bringing attention to themselves. And I think it's kind of a subconscious thing, especially with like high schoolers and middle schoolers and stuff like that. And even actually college students, from what I've found, have been like, they just want the attention, whether or not they realize it was what they're doing. And then I have some notes here. So that's where like some of these quotes are coming from. Live life to the fullest. And one of them is connected with this is take risks. Do something outside your comfort zone. Because who knows, you could love what you do if it's outside your comfort zone. I never thought that I would love public speaking. Till one day I just said, all right, I've had enough. I'm going to get up there and I'm going to talk to people. And I love public speaking. I love getting up and talking to people, and, I don't know, there's something about being up on stage and talking to people, and basically just all the pressure just makes me feel good. I don't know. Love public speaking. Take risks. Do something that you normally wouldn't do, and say, why? Because why not? If I don't do it now, when am I going to do it? If I quit out now, next time I'm going to be like, oh, I got to quit out again because I got X, Y, and Z reasons. Or maybe the opportunity won't come again. Maybe you won't be able to, I don't know, I go to a theme park. Maybe the theme park closes down. And you're going to say to yourself, man, I really wish I went to the theme park when my friend Bob invited me. But it didn't because I had XYZ reasons that weren't actually legitimate reasons. I just didn't want to go because I hate roller coasters. Guess what? I hated roller coasters, but I went with my family to a theme park and I rode roller coasters and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I should do this more often. But then I immediately followed up by hating roller coasters. Yeah, because I have anxiety attacks whenever I get close to things that are big and scary. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so take risks. Don't be like the same person all the time because you're not going to be the person all the time. You're going to change. People change. Life changes. Things change every day. Something's changing around you, whether or not you realize it. From the time that I said you changed to now is you've changed. I've changed. By the time you're hearing this, I've changed. You've changed. So I recorded this on October 17th at 10:42 p.m. Don't, you've changed. It's going to change. No matter what, you're going to look back and you're going to say, man, I really wish I wasn't this. I wasn't that. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Because every action you take, you change because of it. So there's that. Be happy. There's a song, come along if you feel that song. Yeah. There's also the don't worry, be happy. Those two songs. Those are good songs because they kind of say be happy. Don't. It takes more muscles in your mouth or not your mouth, on your face to frown than it is to smile. I believe it's 17 muscles to smile and 40 something muscles to frown. So why would you frown if it's too much if it takes more energy to frown than it does to smile? And smiling is contagious. Scientists have proven that if you smile, you are going to make another person smile. And one thing that I found that if you are happy and you project your happiness and you tell other people to be happy, especially if it's a friend, they're much more likely to be happy and to think about it and be like, hey, wait a second, what I'm doing is probably stupid and shouldn't be sad, and I should be good or not do something bad, because what you do now, especially if you're my age, especially in the growing stages of life, will affect you for the rest of your life. If you do something bad like drugs or alcohol or anything like that, that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. Because drugs are bad and they will do bad things to your head and to your your organs and stuff like that. You don't want to live with that. As my mom said, my mom told me to be a cautious driver, because if I get into an accident and anybody gets hurt, I'm going to have that survivor. It wouldn't, if they survived, it would still be survivor's guilt. And for the rest of my life, I would have to feel that guilt of being in a car. If I was in a car accident and somebody even got hurt barely, I would have that survivor's guilt and just feel awful. And if you did something bad, you'd have that survivor. You would have, it wouldn't necessarily be survivor's guilt. You just have that guilt saying, oh, I've got this mark on my face because I did drugs when I was like 10. When you're 50-something years old or if you're 30-something years old applying for a job, and you've got this mark on your face or whatever from doing drugs, not going to help your chances of getting a job. So I know it's weird to take life into consideration whenever you do things, but take life into consideration. What am I doing? If I'm doing this now, how am I going to feel about it in 20, 30, 40, even a year? How am I going to feel about it then? If I'm doing drugs, or if I'm doing anything stupid or bad, am I going to look back on it and say, man, I'm really glad I did that? Or, man, I hate myself for doing that? Because there's two different kinds of stupid. There's the fun, awesome stupid, and then there's the bad stupid. The fun, awesome stupid is like things that you normally wouldn't do, things that were stupid, like Daredevil stupid. Why would you do that? This is a really stupid idea, but you have a cool story to tell afterward. Man, I don't know. I got in a really fast race car. It was a really stupid idea at the time because the driver was probably not of age or anything or something. But I did it and I had a great time. But it was a stupid idea at the time, but I had a great time. Versus, man, what I'm about to do is really stupid. I'm about to go bully a kid. I'm going to go fight somebody. Why would you fight somebody? You don't know where that person's coming from. You know, what if they had a rough childhood, or what if they have a struggle at home? You don't know what they're going to do. That's why the phrase, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a person based on how they look. Because I'm very, very energetic and very, very crazy and outward and outgoing and stuff like that. People don't, when I become friends, I then bring out my like inner nerdness and inner philosophical person, which apparently I am. That is when I bring out that. You know, people see me as a crazy, weird kid, but I'm actually a pretty awesome person, if I do say so myself. I consider myself a very good person when it comes to friends, because I put my friends first. Anyway, this video's not about me, about you. And the last few points that I'm gonna wrap up with is, if you're struggling, everything always is gonna work out. Whether that's tomorrow, a year from now, or 10 years from now, it's gonna work out. You know, if you just broke up with your girlfriend right now or boyfriend, it's gonna work out. That's something that I guarantee. I give you my personal promise. I do not break promises. I give you my personal promise guarantee that everything will work out, no matter what. Because that's the way life is. It's a speed bump, you know? If you're driving along and you hit a speed bump, are you going to be bumping around forever? No. Once you get over the speed bump, you're going to be driving normally. It's the same thing with things in life. If you hit something that you don't like, you know, you go through a rough time, you don't do so well in school, maybe your parents get divorced, whatever it may be. That's just a speed bump. Everything will work out in the future. You know, you won't always be driving on a bumpy road. And if you are struggling and you seriously do need help, ask somebody. Don't ask like a person you're sort of friends with. Ask a close friend. And if you don't have a close friend to ask me. Because seriously, a lot of people do come to me with their problems. If you need help, I honestly don't mind. It would actually mean the world to me if I could help somebody. It really does. That's all. I know this was kind of a weird video. I don't know, I was just in like a mood that I was like, I need to talk about stuff like this. So I did. So thank you all for watching. If this helped you, please let me know in the comment section, or if it's something personal or private and you want to talk to me about it, you can message me on the YouTube, or I guess direct message me on the Twitter. My Twitter's in the description. It's at JPGYT, Jeremy Plays Games YouTube. Or just tweet to me if this helped you, or whatever. You know, or you don't have to tell me. You know, the one thing that I want you to take out of this is, you're not in it alone. There's people. You know, no matter what, there's going to be somebody to catch you if you fall. Whether that's me, you, your teacher, whatever. Somebody will be there to catch your fall. So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, or if it helped you, please feel free to leave a like. If you're feeling extra generous, please feel free to subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.